Jain students. Today we'll be having introduction to trigonometry. Now, the trigonometry is the word taken from Greek words tri, which means three, gon means sides, and metron means measure. We will be studying this with the help of our triangle, and that too as right angled triangle. You can see that in the figure. We have right angle triangle. The side opposite to right angle triangle is hypotenuse, one is base, or the adjacent side to the angle and the perpendicular. We'll defining here the angles of the measures from 0 to 90 degree. We'll define some trigonometric ratios for these specific angles. Then we'll also learn about trigonometric identities in this. So let us consider the triangle, right angle triangle. There is one is hypotenuse, the side opposite to 90 degree is always hypotenuse. We will not be using our trigonometry without right angle triangle. Now let us see, there are two sides. Now four things left. When we have right angle triangle, so this is 90 degree and this is hypotenuse. Now we are left with two angles and two sides. Now naming these two sides depends on what angle do we consider. So if we consider this angle A, if we consider, then the side adjacent to this angle A, which is AB, is either called as base or adjacent. And the side opposite to angle A is called as opposite or perpendicular. Now, if we look at this, we consider angle, this angle. When we consider this angle, then again side opposite to angle B is either perpendicular or opposite, and side adjacent is called as adjacent or base. So the names base and perpendicular or opposite and adjacent are changed in respect to their angles. Now let's see our trigonometric ratios. What are trigonometric ratios? Now here angle A is acute angle. Now the position of the side BC with respect to angle A is opposite. So sine of angle A, we have got 6 ratios: sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant and cosecant. Sine of angle A is of the side opposite to angle A, which is side BC, and hypotenuse, which is AC. So this becomes our BC upon AC. Cosine of angle A, that is side adjacent to angle A, which is side AB, and hypotenuse is AC. So it becomes AB upon AC. Tangent. Tangent is side opposite to angle A and is two side adjacent to angle A, which says BC upon AB. And then cotangent. Now this is reciprocal of tangent. So this is our AB upon BC. Secant. This is reciprocal of cosine. So cosine, that says AC upon AB. Then we have cosecant, which is reciprocal of sine, and so it becomes AC upon BC. So now in the short form or abbreviation of these are sine, cos, tan, cot, sec and cosec. So we can see that these two are reciprocal of each other, these two are reciprocal of each other, and these two are reciprocal of each other. So let's say if this is a triangle ABC with sides A, small b, small c, what will be our sign? A, the side opposite to sine A, the side is A, hypotenuse is C, so sine A is A upon C. Cos A, so the side adjacent to angle A is B and hypotenuse is C, so B upon C. And tan A, so side opposite to angle A and side adjacent to angle A, that gives us A upon B. Now if I change the angle, instead of angle A we take angle B, so sin B becomes B upon C, cos A becomes A upon C, and tan B becomes B upon C. Let's have an example. We are being given tan A as 4/3 and we have to calculate other trigonometric ratios. So when tan A is 4/3, that says we have a right triangle where the side opposite to angle A is 4K, adjacent is 3K. By our Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse will come out to be 5K. So now we can easily find out our other ratios. Sin A will become, sin A will be our 4K upon 5K, that will give us 4 upon 5. Cos A adjacent upon hypotenuse, that will give us 3 upon 5. Tan A is already being given and we can find out our cot, cosec and sec by taking the reciprocal of all these sides. Now let us see how can we calculate ratios of some specific angles. Let us first consider trigonometric ratio of 45 degrees. For that we draw a right isosceles triangle. So isosceles right triangle, there will be one angle of 90 degree and other two of 45 degrees. When it is 45 degrees, that means our legs other than the hypotenuse would be of same length. Let us say of 1 unit, then our hypotenuse would be square root 2 units, and using our definition, sin 45 will be our opposite upon, if we consider sin 45, then we have BC upon AC, that gives us 1 upon root 2. Cos 45 also gives us 1 upon root 2, and 10, 45. So opposite upon adjacent, that gives us 1. Similarly, we can find other three ratios taking their reciprocal. Now, if we have to consider, take out the trigonometric ratios of 30 degrees and 65 degrees, we draw an equilateral triangle ABC. So, when we draw altitude on BC from A, this AD is altitude also, this is median also, this is angle bisector also. So we get this as 60 degrees and this as 30 degrees. Considering angle ABD, we can calculate the trigonometric ratios of 30 degrees also and 60 degrees also. Now here we have taken equilateral triangle of side 2A. So BD will be half of it A, and with the help of Pythagoras theorem we will get AD as A root 3. So with the help of all these sides we can calculate sine 30 degrees. Now opposite to the 30 degree, the side is A, hypotenuse is 2A, that gives us half. Cos 30 is adjacent upon hypotenuse, that gives us root 3 upon 2, and then tan 30 degrees, that is our opposite upon adjacent, that gives us 1 upon root 3, and rest can be calculated by taking their reciprocals. Now let us consider for 60 degree angles. For 60 degree angle, your sine 60 degree will be A root 3 upon 2A, where we cancel out A, we get sine 60 as root 3 upon 2, then cos 60 as A upon 2A, that gives us 1 by 2, and tan 60 as opposite upon base, that gives us tan 60 as root 3, and similarly the other can be calculated by taking their reciprocals. Now let us see what happens when the trigonometric ratios of angle A, it is made smaller, smaller, smaller in triangle ABC till it becomes 0. As angle A gets smaller, the length of the side BC decreases. This is our right triangle ABC. We keep on decreasing angle A. So when we keep on decreasing angle A, our side BC also keeps on decreasing. It gets so closer, and finally angle A becomes 0, and our AC coincides with AB, and then A is very close to 0. It almost becomes 0. So the opposite side becomes 0. So sine 0 becomes 0. Base and hypotenuse becomes equal. So cos 0 is 1. Tan is the ratio of sine and cos. So 0 upon something is 0. So tan 0 is also 0. And then we take other three ratios with the help of their reciprocals. Let us consider what happened to angle A when it is made larger and larger. That means we are decreasing angle C and we are increasing angle A. As we keep on increasing angle A and keep on decreasing angle C, our AB becomes almost 0 and AC becomes equal to BC. So our opposite and hypotenuse become equal. So sine 90 becomes 1. Cos 90 as adjacent side becomes 0. So cos 0 becomes cos 90 becomes 0, and our tangent is ratio of sine is to cos, and sine is to cos means 1 upon 0, which is not defined. So tan 90 is not defined. Now this is the trigonometric table for our specific angles, where specific angles are 0 degree, 30 degrees, 45, 60 and 90. These are all angles which we discussed just now. Now let's move to trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. When we had discussed trigonometric in the beginning, we had seen for complementary in the acute angle right triangle, our sine A was equal to cos C, cos A was equal to sine A, where A plus C are 90 degrees. That means for complementary angles, our sine and cos are equal, and then we had seen that tan A was equal to cot C. So tan and cot are equal for complementary angles, and sec and cosec are equal for our complementary angles. Sin A is our BC upon AC, and cos C, that is also BC upon AC. Similarly, if we see tan A, that is BC upon AB, and if we see cot C, that is also BC upon AB. Sec A, that is our AC upon AB, and cosec C, that is our AC upon AB. So we see that sine and cos, as the name says, sine, cosine, that those two alphabets co are sine, cosine. Cosine is complementary to sine. Tangent, cotangent, that cotangent is complementary to tangent. Secant and cosecant, that cosecant is complementary to secant. Now let us learn some trigonometric identities. If we take this right angle triangle ABC, so if we apply Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus BC square is AC square. Now we divide the whole equation by AC square. So AB square upon AC square plus BC square upon AC square equal to AC square upon AC square. So if we consider angle, this angle, so for this angle AB upon AC is sine, for BC upon AC is cos, and this is equal to 1. Or in general, sine square A plus cos square A is 1. This is true for angles between 0 to 90 degree. Now let us divide this by AB square. When we divide this by AB square, we get 1 plus tan square A as sec square A. This is our another identity. Now in the next part we divide it by BC square. When we divide it by BC square, we get cos square A plus 1 as cosec square. So let's see an example. If sec theta is 4, we have to calculate the other 5 trigonometric ratios. When sec theta has been given as 4, students, there are two methods to do is either, now as we have learned identities, either we do it with the help of identities or we do it with the help of right angles triangle. So you can do by both the methods. If we take sec theta as 4, that means our hypotenuse is 4 and our adjacent side is 1. So when we calculate the perpendicular, that comes out to be square root 15. And then we calculate sin theta as square root 15 upon 4. Cos theta can be calculated as a reciprocal also of sec theta, that is 1 upon 4. Tan theta as square root of 15. Then other three ratios as the reciprocal of these. So thank you students for now.